I'm going to complete a midfield trio of old geezers by throwing Isco in there.
Nice.
Oh,
Great choice.
Yeah, he's another one who look. I'm a real sucker for a comeback story, and there's a couple of them in my team already. So yeah, he's the career revitalization that he's had at Betis is really nice to see. He's one of those players that I think had he not had this resurgence in his career, he'd have gone down as a real what if, because the talent that he's got is just insane. And I think he's another one who was just a victim of time, really, when he came through as a Madrid player. They just had an unbelievably stacked team, and it didn't really matter how good you were. If you weren't an absolutely elite player, you weren't going to shine or make your mark in that team. So yeah, it's good to see what Isco's been able to do at Betis, and he goes straight into my team.
I mean, he did start 2 Champions League finals in a row under Zinedine Zidane, and he won both of them. So he had his moments there, but it wasn't a longevity thing for Isco. It was a short but great time, as opposed to a long but durable time at Real Madrid as well. And for me, after seeing him at Seville, then going to Real Betis, Sarah, just from your perspective as well, what kind of move had that been for Isco? Because he didn't really shine in that fourth.
That's what that is.
No, I'm talking about the tactical switch as well. Actually, when you're talking about the rivalry as well with Seville, it's almost on par with El Clasico, which is incredible.
Yeah, El Gran Derby is, it's bad.
People get stabbed. It's crazy to see what goes on there in Seville. It's such a beautiful place where they filmed Star Wars: Attack of the Clones. Yes, I've been doing my research. But now, in terms of the tactical battle as well, because he was playing in wide on a 4-4-2 for Sevilla, and he wasn't getting into the free positions that he deserved, and he earned in a way with the career that he had, and he was playing out of position. But then Manuel Pellegrini at Real Betis this season has gone, you know what, play where you need to play because we can still get the best out of you. And Real Betis at the start of the season, we were getting so gassed about them. We were purring over how fantastic they were playing and how Isco got 7 goals and 4 assists this season as well. What was that like from your perspective following La Liga as well, from Seville at Isco to Isco at Real Betis?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to see a player playing under more freedom and having the ability just to use that space instead of kind of being confined. And we saw what Isco was capable of at Real Madrid, and then he's kind of able to do that again at Betis. Not to mention he left Sevilla at the best time possible, because Sevilla has just been crumbling for the last few years, barely being able to stay up in La Liga, which is incredible to think that, how many years ago were they competing in the top 4, competing in Europe, and now the team has really crumbled. So it was tactical. It was in all senses of the word there for him to move to Betis.
Absolutely great insight there from Sarah as well.